What is your point of view of John Alite?
Patrick, I never met the guy. I never heard of the guy. I never knew anything about him until he came up on social media. I don't know anybody that knew him. I don't know anything about him. And I've always said to myself, I'm not gonna make my name by knocking other people.
I am. Salute, Mobtube. Happy to see everybody. I'm a little excited about this, what I'm going to play. I was just laying upstairs with Shanna hanging out, and I got a message about this interview today. I didn't know about it, but I do now. And I was able to listen to it and pull up a part that I find kind of important. Now, a lot of us have said in the beginning, salute everybody, when that secret Sammy tape was played by Alite, where Sammy is saying that Alite is a tough guy and he wishes he was in his crew. A lot of us called it, me being one of them, and said, no. This is, I guarantee, when Sammy got out of prison, he needed a little money. Alite threw him a few bucks, and he said some nice things about him. Well, finally, it's confirmed. Sammy has confirmed it, along with some other things he says about Jimmy Calandra, and kind of sort of touches on, what's going on. If you listen closely to what he's saying, what's going on, what's been going on with the whole beefs, at least between Jimmy and Alite and some of the other people, I guess, that Jimmy was kind of going back and forth with. That's what it sounded like to me. So I want to play you that tape tonight, guys. May not seem like a big deal. To me, it's a huge deal, because it's one more time that one more person is saying that Alite, wasn't who he says he was. He's not saying that in his own words, but if he's saying that I only said the things about Alite that I did because Alite paid me and I felt obligated, well, there you go. It means that those things Sammy said in that tape were not necessarily true, as, a lot of us already knew. So it is an important tape, and I know some of you guys have heard it already, and that's cool. But I still want to put it up here. I hope I don't get any sort of strike for this, but it is what it is. It's important to me to do. Important to me, I'm sorry, to do. Before that, though, I do want to give some good news. First of all, I got a call today. I have a job interview Friday at noon, so that's good. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Hopefully, I'll be back to work. That was a relief. I usually do well at interviews, so we'll see what happens. The second thing is this. I got the results today. It was only a lipoma, so I'm good. Nothing to worry about. Which, I assumed it was a lipoma. That's what Nurse Shanna told me. And of course, that's a relief, right? And the third thing is today marks 28 months clean and sober. And I am very proud of that. I'd be much more proud if I could say that I never had a problem to begin with, but that's not the case. And I don't think I've ever had this. Well, I know since I was at least 16, I've never had that amount of clean time. So today is a good day for a lot of reasons. So I'm going to play this tape now. I want everybody to listen. It's kind of long. It's just a clip from the show. Everybody could, take from it what they want. But bottom line is, if you, I think we have, even though Sammy is Sammy, okay, I think we have good reason to believe that what he's saying, at least about Alite right here, is true. And he talks about Jimmy, and that means something too because I consider Jimmy a friend. Um, and I know a lot of my subscribers are also fans of Jimmy and his channel and his stories. So I'm glad he got a little more exposure with this. So hold on. Let me just see some comments. Okay. Thank you, Miss Campy Rome. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody's kind words. Madman Mike, thank you. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that. Mario, exactly. One day at a time. Pretty Monita, New York Queen. Look at you. Proud of you, FBS. Keep up the good work, and blessings will continue to come. Thank you, Pretty Monita. I appreciate it. Chris Drager, my boy. 28 months is huge. That's awesome. Thank you, Chris. Let's see. Hold on. What does this mean? FBS, do you have to give it back now? What does that mean? Give what back now? I don't know what that means. Thank you, Frankie. I appreciate that. I see people are still talking about doxing. Thank you, Oliver Sutton. I appreciate that. The sobriety. Yeah, no. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah. You had me confused. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I try to do, man. I try to help others. I do my best. I don't believe in preaching or anything. I don't, I'm certainly in no position to do that, but I'll help anybody who needs it. That's another reason I keep my email kind of public. I try to listen to everyone's story. I'm glad to, and if there's anything I can do to help anybody, I will absolutely do that. Because I got help and it saved my life. Operational 28 months sober without a 12 step. You're giving me hope to stand on my own 2 feet. There's hope. Trust me, you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Because I am, as you can see by the smoking, not exactly a person of. Maybe I don't have the most willpower, the strongest willpower. You know what I mean? Um, Monday, I need your help. How can I contact you? Oh, can I contact you? Yeah, sure, Monday. Contact me anytime. Brooklyn guy, congrats. Thank you, Brooklyn guy. Appreciate that. Chris Drager, go speak at AA or at meetings and shit. Like give your sobriety to others. You did, yeah. I've done. Well, I did that when I left the rehab. I would go and I would speak, even though I never attended AA meetings, even in rehab. That was the one that I turned down. Thank you, Teresa. But I would go back there on Sundays, and it was a cool place. If you go there to speak, you sit there, you have dinner with everybody, and then you go speak at the meeting. And my story is a crazy one. It would take me a good 45 minutes to an hour, but a lot of people, when I walked out with them, they put their arm around me and say, kind of like what Operation Lowell said, if you could do it, it gives me hope that I can do it, and your story is inspiring, and that made me feel good. I never felt as relaxed as I did when I would leave those meetings after telling my story. Thank you, Kevin Mack. I appreciate that. And both of these, you're your own worst enemy when getting clean and sober, but the achievement is something you will cherish. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Quittings for quitters, busting balls. Congrats, FBS, on your sobriety. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And there was something else that I wanted to. Where is it at? Well, I think you may have been involved in doxing, but congratulations on your sobriety. Salute. Thanks, Raymundi. Um, let's see. I know there was one I didn't want to miss. That's what I'm going to try to do, Madman Mike. Let's hope it lasts. Mustache Pete, getting sober makes you stronger than most people that have never had an addiction. Possibly, I don't know. Maybe they're stronger just for never having had an addiction. I don't know, but it's really not about that. It's just about being as strong as you can be. FBS, you can't leave us hanging. Who's the liar, TGL or Lee? I'm not going to get into that tonight, guys. I'm going to try to stay away from that. I just want to talk about this interview. And listen, guys, it was a Patrick Bet David interview. It was from his podcast, the PBD podcast. I put the link in the description so you guys can go watch the full interview. It was, let me see here, hour and 51 minutes long. I didn't even listen to the whole thing yet. And there was some things that I heard that, of course, I don't like. You know, a lot of bashing John Gotti and shit. That's all horse shit. I don't I don't really want to hear that. But like I said last night, it's nothing new. That's what he's been doing. You got to expect that from Sammy. It's not a breaking news story every time he bashes Gotti. That's what he does. Tom Lochner, $9.99. Thank you, Tom. TGL, aka Confucius, should have apologized to Lee on the phone yesterday. The guy is a phone, probably mean phony, a fence rider. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna, knock anybody tonight. That's not what I'm here for. I'm gonna try not to do that at all anymore. All I can say is, in Thin Gray Line's defense, and I said it last night, there's absolutely no doubt that that was a mistake. He felt like shit about it then. He feels like shit about it now. He didn't want to do that on purpose. The whole thing was rushed and it backfired. And nobody feels good about the fact that, Lee is having the trouble he's having, with his phone number now and shit. That's bullshit. Like I said, I'll be the first to say, regardless of how I feel about Lee, if you are doing that kind of shit, you're an ass fucking hole. That's the best way I could put it. I'd rather slice my wrist with rusty can tops. Fill me in, Angel. I'm not sure what that's about. What do you mean? Let me see. We got to go back through some comments. Jesus. Don't do that, Angel. But another thing, when you guys listen to this, and like I said, I know some of you have heard it. Hold on. That's funny. I gotta read it. Ray Mundy. Thanks, Fat Bald Sicilian. I can't stop chewing on cigars and I need help. I want you and Christopher Drager to help me out personally. Salute. Hey, me and Chris will meet halfway right now. We'll hop in Chris's car because I like his more than mine, and we will make it to wherever you are, Ray Mundy, and we will help you with your cigar issue. I promise you. Either you'll stop chewing on cigars or you'll start lighting them. Either way, your cigar issue will be over. Yeah, Chris, that's not him. It's not him. I need you to rip the cigar out of my mouth. So anyway, before I play this, and I'm putting it off, purposely because the more people in here, the better to hear it. The reason I just been talking for a little bit is because I want to hear, as many people to hear it. And I want you to understand when you hear it is that, first of all, he's talking about Jimmy Calandra and his friendship with Jimmy. But then he goes right into how he didn't put Jimmy up to this. Like, everybody likes to say, John Alite at least likes to say that Sammy put Jimmy up to this. He even said in his little Pink Shorts video that Sammy's paying me to do this now, which is ridiculous. And a lot of people like to say shit like that. This one's paying you, that one's paying you. And he addresses the fact that, and who knows, of course, it's up to you whether you believe him or not, but I know that Sammy didn't put Jimmy up to anything. And he says in here, that he didn't want Jimmy to get involved in all that stuff, but Jimmy has a temper and he basically tried to talk him out of it. And that's why I said he kind of discusses the Mobtube drama, because let's remember, guys, all of this stuff was born out of Jimmy making that one video. Let's be honest. A lot of it. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that I know that is kind of what got Lee to make his channel once Jimmy finally called Alite out. And it wasn't because we're just finding out about Alite, at least not in my case. It was that somebody with credibility was finally calling Alite out on a lie. And that's, Lee did his show first, but I came along about a week later because I had an opinion on Alite for years. And once Jimmy kind of opened that can of worms, Lee's show started, my show started. I'm not sure exactly what time Mob Rat show started. He probably would have done it otherwise because he just, goes after cooperators and shit. But, and there was some other little shows here and there born out of all this. There's shows being born out of my show and Lee's show and everything else. So it seems like it started off, it was the beginning of Mobtube, the way I see it, or at least what I call Mobtube. That's what I feel like. So, and you'll hear it in this recording. So I'm going to play it now, not recording, interview. I'm sorry. I'm going to play it now, and you guys tell me what you think. Let me make sure I get this turned up.
Sammy, let's transition into. You were talking about a couple guys on the internet. I asked this from Michael. I'm just curious to know if you can have any comments on it or not. Names that are coming up recently. Jimmy Calandra's coming up. I think you and him did something together. Alite's coming up. Johnny Russo, we've had him on as well. What do you think about some of these guys and what they're doing on social? I asked Michael the same question.
I know Jimmy Calandra. He's a friend of mine. And I did have him in my place. He came down. He was going to get a hotel room. I said, listen, bro, I'm living alone. You want to just come and live with me? I just got my dog with me. Yeah. So we lived together for about 4 or 5 days. And he came on my show, and I did a show with him. We had some laughs, like we're doing now, talking. Yeah. And then 1 or 2 people, I don't want to name names, but 1 or 2 people exploded because he was arguing with one of those names or a couple of those names you're talking about. And they were saying that I encouraged him to do that, which I didn't. I didn't encourage him. I encouraged him when I talked to him. I said, there's a lot of assholes out there. Put it on the side. Don't get into it. They want to do this. They want you so they can get hits and they could get subscribers and they could get views. So they try to get into an argument with you. Once you're going back and forth, you're feeding right into what they want. Just to put them on the burn. But Jimmy has a little bit of a temper, and he didn't. He exchanged back and forth with them a couple of times, and they blame me for that, which it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. And so I don't bother with some of those names you just mentioned. I don't even bother with them. I did bother with one because one of them is Alite kid. When I came home and I got out of prison, he threw me a couple of dollars right away. First guy. So I try to reciprocate by saying, he's a good guy, he's a tough guy, he's this, he's that. You try to help him with a show and all that bullshit. Then he wanted me to come on and do certain things, and I didn't want to be bothered with that. I'm a truthful person. If I do something, listen, I take credit for that. Or maybe that's not the word credit, but I take my responsibilities for what I did.
All right. So if you listen to everything he said, another thing I forgot to mention is he basically said that once he had Jimmy on his show, Alite kind of lost his shit. That's what he was referring to. And, that's what he feels started the whole thing. And, Jimmy having a temper, the whole thing kind of started off that way. And he says, he's kind of telling Jimmy, put it on the back burner. Don't even bother. They're just doing it for hits and blah, blah, blah. And, Then he goes on to say that Alite was the first person that threw him some money when he got out of prison, which is what a lot of us said. Look, he just came home from prison. That's from when that tape is from. Alite says it himself. He says when Sammy first came home from prison, he did an interview talking about me, calling me the perfect gangster and all that. So now we know, guys. You hear my intro. That was Michael Franzese on the PDD podcast saying that he never heard of Alite. He don't know anyone that has, but he's not going to make his name by knocking him. And now we have Sammy for the second time kind of exposing Alite and calling him out on his bullshit. So this is very important. Might not seem like that big of a deal, but it is when a lot of us have a goal of making it as clear as possible what Alite is and what he isn't. Stuff like this matters. So I wanted to, as soon as I heard it, I wanted to come on and do a little show about it. Let's see what people are saying. Angel says, that's how I met Lee. He contacted me on Twitter and said he was doing a show going after Alite hard. Lee was defending Jimmy Calandra. Yeah, at the time he was. Let's see. Angel says, you're not a truthful person, Gravano. That's obviously no secret to anyone. Gunsmoke. You still defending yourself, man? Bro. I told Gunsmoke last night, I said, listen, man. You went on the exact wrong show at the exact wrong time. Like, oh my God. What a terrible choice. Because, and he didn't know it. He thought he was just going to go on Lee's show and talk about his videos and stuff like that. But little did he know, fucking World War III broke out. So I kind of feel bad for Gunsmoke. Let me see what he's saying. You can come on if you want and talk, man. It's up to you. Gunsmoke to Danya, definitely FBS. Horrible day to do a show. Yeah, it happens, Gunsmoke. Of course, bro. Listen, the only thing I could say, man, is as soon as all that shit broke out, if I was you, I would have hopped right the fuck off. But you were probably probably a little dumbfounded and didn't know what to do. FBS, we called this. Absolutely, man. Yeah, listen. Months ago. Yeah, we knew when the fucking silly ass tape came out, with this that some people didn't think was Sammy. I thought it was Sammy. I just knew there was a reason Sammy was saying it. There's no fucking way Alite was that type of guy where they were like, Sammy the Bull is like, I wish he was part of my crew, but it didn't turn out that way. Yeah, fucking right. You didn't even know. Sammy had already said prior that I didn't know him. I never met him. I heard he was with the Gambinos, but I never met him. So, it's important. You saying thank you to me, Angel? If so, you're welcome. Frankie Loke, FBS, what's poppin', bro? Hope everything is well. Yes, sir. Everything's good, man. I got good news today, ×3. So, what, Teresa, about the tape or about what? Andrew White, that's funny. This is for Gunsmoke. Yeah, I would have all of a sudden had Ray Money's phone reception and dipped. Sorry, Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, you should have been like, what? What, guys? I can't hear you. My phone's breaking up. What are you trying to say? FPS and who and what? And I gotta go. Oh shit. Jen says I hate Schmiegel. Let's see. Lee tried to hang up on me 4 times. I should have just let him. You were fighting to stay on the show, man. What's wrong? Both of these, the thing with Sammy is you can tell when he tries to make himself look good by the way he is always the hero in all his videos. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. But listen, wait, here comes Angel. I want to say one thing. I will not be bullied into shutting up and not defending my family, especially by any man or boy. Understood, Angel, and you shouldn't be. People will try, but we know you'll fight back as you should. Gunsmoke the Don. I wanted exposure. I know. I told you, bro. I don't blame you for going on his show. You went on there to talk about your videos and shit. And you know you're always welcome on my show. You never have to worry about getting exposure. I'm sure any of us would have you on. Dorito 5K. Gunsmoke tried to hold it down in the chat. Ha ha ha. Lee activated his kidnapper mode on Sheen. It was wild. Oh, Jesus. You know what? I watched a little bit of Lee's show today, and some of his fucking, some of the people he had on. Jesus Christ. Just talking shit. My God. Clowns. Couple of them. Of course, Gunsmoke. You know it. Joey Lowry, I like Sammy's videos and shit, but he always acts like people told him he was the best and smartest gangster ever. Yeah, I think they all do that to an extent. Well, we see it. You know what I mean? Everybody was the biggest and baddest. The thing is with Sammy, regardless of what we think about him, as far as being the best and smartest gangster ever, no. But, you know, it's different than Alite saying shit because Sammy was the real deal. So, you know, and that's something none of us can deny. Did you see JC's video earlier today? Shaking my head, LMAO. No. Tell me about it, bro. Because you know what, JC, as far as JC, I'm done fucking with him, bro. I'm, like I said, I don't want to make this show about all that, but I got nothing to say to JC. He's tripping. He's talking about all kinds of law shit and people fucking testifying and weird shit, putting up fucking posts talking about somebody got a live recording of Stax' show and the YouTube is going to use it. And all rat shit. Just a lot of rat shit. And, you know, the whole Gene Borello thing. And it's just crazy, man. I thought JC was a good guy, but I'm going to distance myself from him in a major way. GV 499, thank you. Put out positive vibes and good luck with your future. May God give you good health and buona fortuna. Thank you, my friend. Grazie. I appreciate that. Yeah, everything's going to be good, man. That's why I never get too worried. Everything always works out in the end. So, JC is Machiavelli 1. JC is such a puppet. He lets Lee scream at him. Yeah, I know. It's very strange. Did my dog lick my face? Yes, he did. Christopher Drager, don't drive to Jersey even on weekends. What the fuck is that? Let me see. Johnny Gebberts. It was actually funny or fun for me to be on Lee's station today. Lee's station. I tried to get on today. Are you Georgie Grasso too? Gunsmoke got talent. He does. He's fucking right. He does. Hey, FPS, doxing was an answer on Jeopardy today. Was it really? FPS got a third eye. I know, man. But it's getting better. Fuck it. And it doesn't even look like there's going to be a scar, to be honest. I got enough fucking scars, so I could do without another one. Oh, no, you're Georgie Grasso. Okay, I didn't know if you were playing both or not, Handy. Oh, are you? Yeah, I don't know which one you are. Do you go on there as Johnny Gebert? I don't know. If you do, I don't think I saw you. Um, Dorito 5K FBS. You might be able to interview Lefty Gun's granddaughter. That might be a good one. Wasn't she on Mob Wives? Damn. Jesus. Change the number out after 10 years. He's been in Texas for one. People believe anything. Oh, I don't know. No, Kane Shades. Listen, me and you were always cool, bro. We had one little tiny thing. I think you're a good guy personally. Do I think you're behind the pages? No, absolutely not. I said that last night on Mob Rats. But I'm a little upset because when I did talk to Lee the other day, he told me that you're the one that gave him my last name. So I'm not going to lie, that bothers me a lot. So, I didn't know that before. So I can't lie and say that doesn't bother me. You gotta admit I have a reason to be upset there. If you want to come on and talk, you can. Hi, Lexi. Um, Shout out to the Discord. That was a classic, man. That was a classic Lee show right there. James Hawk, FBS. I missed the last 2 days. What the hell happened? Can you explain the Borello Lee drama? Borello Lee drama? I don't know about Borello Lee drama. I mean, they played the original Lee and Borello tape yesterday on Stax' show, but that's the only Borello Lee drama I know of. Does he say that, Angel? I don't like the word rats. Hmm. Uh, Johnny Gebert says too much YouTube drama for me. With a picture of Alite as his profile pic. That's what started all these beefs. Shout out to the Discord. Started all these beefs. I don't know. I don't know about that, but it did start one. Liam McGuigan, $1. Thank you. I appreciate that. €1. Oh, I don't know. I never heard him say that, but that would be an odd thing for him to say. He did cooperate. Maybe that's why. It's the only reason I could think of. Let's see. Franzi said in his video about Persico Angel. Well, I mean, it depends on what you mean, Frankie. Like, it started the beef between MRE and Lee. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. I don't know if I had a beef with Lee before that. I know it didn't start like the Jimmy and A-Light and stuff like that. So it depends on what level of beefing you're talking about, I guess. Before that, you guys was all cool. Were we? I don't know. I don't know dates and all that shit. You might be right. Yeah, Angel. The JC and Gene interview. I'm confused, Angel. Do you want to come on for a minute and tell me what you're talking about? I don't know. Unless these are different things you're saying. Oh, that? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, well, we all knew that video was that video was obviously recent. It wasn't from months before. That's when I started questioning what the fuck JC was up to, but now it couldn't be more obvious. I mean, Gene was on with Sonny last night talking about how Lee is going to surpass everybody and JC is going to surpass everybody. So why would he be saying that, right? Hankies for life. I can't believe had a wrench on your channel. Who? JC? Yeah, I know. Well, listen, I didn't know in the beginning. I thought he was a good guy. Which, it's not the first time I made that mistake, obviously. Who, JC came at you? Gunsmoke, just come on real quick, bro. Because I don't know what's going on. Everybody's confusing the shit out of me. Yeah, I'm going to drop the link. Whoever wants to come on, within reason, you can join for a minute. Or however long. Lefty Guns, where's my wrench? I've been here since day one. Sorry, Lefty. I have so many goddamn wrenches in here now. I don't even know what to fucking do anymore. Beantown, what are you talking about? Hold on, I'm gonna look through some. Who, Beantown? Who's all talk? What is going on? See, if I don't pay attention to every single comment, then I don't know what to say. But if I do pay attention to every single comment, I won't be able to focus and talk and shit. What's up, buddy?
Yo, cuz.
Yo.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good, man. What's going on in the chat? I'm so confused.
Oh, there's a lot going on, man. Everybody, JC's a rat. That's obvious.
Well, yeah.
Big time rat. I called that from day one. The guy's weird. He talks about it's like as bad as Lee with the tape recorder. Listen,
Yes.
I got a question, FBS. What's doxing?
Thank you, Liam. Doxing is when you give somebody's personal information. So, like, if somebody fucking came on tonight and gave my full name and address and phone number and shit like that, that's doxing.
Why would someone do such a thing?
I don't know. I don't know, but the whole thing yesterday was that. Did you see it on Stax' show? Lee's phone number went out by accident, and
Who did that?
Well, Thin Gray Line and Stax were doing a show. They put up a text that was from Lee to me, I believe, and they forgot to crop out the fucking number because they rushed the show. So when they put it up, it went out. It was an accident. Neither Stax nor Thin Gray Line tried it, but it was unfortunate, and there's nothing you could do at this point. But Lee has reason to be pissed off. I understand.
So Lee's probably getting phone calls out the ass. He probably loves it.
I don't know, man.
He probably loves it. He don't get no attention. He's probably loving it. He's probably answering everybody.
I don't know.
Yo, Thin Gray Line, man. I don't know, man. I really liked him, man. He had some kind words for me, and I respected him, boy. I don't know, man. What is our stance on that?
I don't know, man. I mean, Thin Gray Line explained himself that he was kind of going back and forth between me and Lee and stuff, and telling me a lot of stuff Lee was saying and shit. He said that himself, so I'm not, saying anything new. But I don't know if it was to start trouble. I don't think that's what he wanted to do at all. But I guess that was the result. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I really liked the guy in the beginning. I feel like you got to start distancing yourself because shit's getting too crazy. You got to get back to the interviews and all that stuff. The drama's starting to get played.
Yeah, and I don't know who's a good guy or a bad guy anymore.
Yeah, I can imagine. It must kill you, bro.
Yeah, that's why I just, like I said, tonight wasn't even going to be about that because it's not even worth talking about.
Nah, there's a lot of fake people in the chat. A lot of people that use their name, that use a different name or act like a man or a woman when they're a woman or a man. You understand? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I heard you got some new kicks.
Me?
Yeah, some new sneakers.
Nah, where'd you hear that?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody told me you got a new pair of sneakers at the mall.
Oh no! No, I went to get Shanna a new pair the other
Oh,
day.
what'd you get? What'd you get her?
I didn't even get them yet. They didn't have them, but I was just gonna
Oh,
get her black Air Max for work. I always get her Air Max.
nice, bro. My wife loves them too. I'm
Mhm.
watching. My wife made some. I don't even know what these are. Some Parmesan cheese bread.
Looks good.
Yeah, it is good because she's a hell of a cook. I got blessed with that. But listen, what we're gonna do is don't tell nobody. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna propose to because we're not technically engaged yet. So
Hold on. Gunsmoke, stay on. I'll bring you on in a minute. Go ahead.
I'm gonna propose to her on the show.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I want to do that so we can have it forever. You know what I mean?
Shit. Hell yeah, bro. Do it.
That'll be lit, right?
Yeah, you better make sure she don't see this, man.
No, hell, no. Oh my god. Oh shit. What a fucking idiot. I'm just do not. I gotta make sure. Yeah, I gotta make sure she watches Shannon's.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
So,
she don't really. She's not a big fan. She's not a huge fan of yours. Personally, she likes you, but she don't watch your
yeah,
show that much. She's
I see how it
subscribed.
is.
Yeah, but she watches Shannon a lot.
No, that's all good, man. I get it.
Yeah, I want to shout out Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, man, that guy's fire, bro. I want to give him a shout out, bro. His shit is awesome.
Yeah, Gunsmoke's the man, bro. He just got caught up yesterday.
Yeah, I heard about that. He's one of our guys. He's on our side, so I want him to stay on our side.
Yeah.
I want to Angel. My mother says hello, and hopefully she'll be on Shannon's show again because she was so happy. She's like, I'm a movie star. I'm a movie star. So Shannon,
Hold on, you cut out for a
Shannon,
minute.
check out New Beginnings so you can see my mother with FBS, and my mother was hot. Fucking jerk.
Look, hey, I gotta be
Whatever,
honest.
dude. I love you, bro. It's coming from you. It's coming from a good place. But you know how many fist fights I got in as a kid saying my mother was hot? Holy shit.
I'm quite sure, bro.
Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. But I'll let you get somebody else on the show.
All right, bro.
All right,
I'll
cousin.
talk to you in a
I'll
little
talk to
bit.
you soon. If you need help painting the crib, call me. I'm off till Monday.
All right.
All right, love you, kid.
I love you too. Gunsmoke, I'll bring you right on. Hang on. FPS, what's up, kid? I got my 2014 Nike Blue Air Max Pristine kicks in today to match my Pats Mitchell Ness gear. Nice. Very nice, my man. I'm glad to hear it. That's good shit. All right, here comes Gunsmoke.
What's up, FPS?
What's up, man?
What's going on, baby?
Chilling, man.
Yeah, yesterday was crazy, man. I was like a deer caught in the headlights. I wasn't expecting all that to happen, but it did.
Bro, I almost felt bad for you because I'm like, this is the fucking worst possible time for him to be on the show right now. Like, there's nothing.
And Lee was extra aggressive. Lee was extra, what do they call it? Kidnapper mode. So,
God.
Yeah,
I obviously didn't get to see it while it was happening and stuff.
Yeah.
And even now, I've only watched I only watched a few minutes of yesterday's. But yeah, I saw, bro. Even though I can't see your face on there and shit live,
Yeah.
I could tell that you just had to be so fucking uncomfortable.
Of course, he's telling me he wants me to go to court with him and testify, and this is history, and fucking whose side are you on? I don't know. I like Lee. He makes me laugh. He's a funny guy, He's a little testy though. If you don't agree with him, he's quick to hang up on you.
Yeah.
I like him though. He's cool, but he just needs to calm down. I'd be pissed too though about the telephone getting doxxed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I said it as soon as it happened. Anybody who was in the chat room when Stax was on and it happened, I was like, bro, you just put his phone number out there. It's not good.
Yeah, and I like Think Gray Line. He's a good guy, I don't think he did that maliciously on purpose,
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I think it was an accident, very bad accident.
And Thin Gray Line listen, he's a good guy too, man. He just got caught up.
Yeah, he is.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the problem, man, is people get caught up so easily. You're just watching it and all of a sudden you're a part of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Happened to me too. It happened to all of us. Like, I actually started it to be to get involved with the whole Alite thing.
Yeah.
But since then, all these beefs started between the other YouTubers, like the content creators. It's wacky, bro. It's nuts.
I feel like it's like a whole plot, a whole master plot by Alite himself. Like he just sent these bots out there and these trolls out there, and he's manipulating everybody, getting in everybody's ear, and now we're all fighting. Well, I'm not fighting, but you guys are all fighting with each other, and it's like taking the heat off of him a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's no doubt he enjoys this, but I don't
Yeah.
believe.
No?
I still don't believe the narrative that it's all trolls getting us to do this. Listen, some people give trolls way too much credit, man. They're not fucking diabolical geniuses. You know what I mean? Sitting around in groups planning things. They're just not. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't believe for a second that it's just trolls play a part because they feed false information and stuff, but they didn't make all that happen.
Look at fucking John Wolf. Look what all the mayhem he's causing with his little channel, you know?
Yeah. Has he done anything today? He's a fucking nut.
I didn't see today. Oh, but JC, he's got on his channel a video of a chart. And on top of the chart, it's Gotti, of course, and it's a chart of rats. And then your name is in there too.
What?
And then, yeah, he's got Larry Mazza, he's got Hootie, he's got Borello, but at the top of the chart it's Gotti, and then FBS is in there, and it's a chart of rats.
I'm a rat now?
That's what he released about 9 hours ago. I don't want to stir the pot here. I'm not trying to do that. I know.
Is he out of his fucking mind? Are you serious?
I like JC. He's funny, but he's a little wacky.
How am I on a chart of rats though, and with Gotti instead? Oh, why? Because what does he think? I work for Gotti? I don't understand.
I don't know. I was just watching it before you came on. Before I saw that you were even on, I was watching it.
I gotta see this thing.
He's got a chart, a big green chart, like a chalkboard. It's funny.
I gotta see this, bro. Oh, is that JC and Hootie reunion shit?
Yeah, something like that. I think. Yeah, Hootie's coming back for one last show or something. Hootie on the rise. Hootie on the rise, yeah.
Let me just check real quick, because this might turn into something.
Hootie McFly. Oh, and then to top it off last night, fucking Tonto hit me up on IG sending me threats. So I kind of spazzed out and like released some photos and stuff.
Wait, say that again?
Last night, before I fell asleep, Tonto was hitting me up on IG. First, he sent out that video on Sunny Money's channel talking shit about me. And then he hit me up on IG like, who are you? So I released some photos of him from his childhood, and then I released a video of him dancing some Bollywood music.
Yeah.
He commented.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's like, I like this pic.
Yeah, I just commented on it a little while ago. I saw that he commented.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. I'm looking at this now. Why political and what the fuck does this mean? What? I can't see it real well. So why?
Yeah, you gotta zoom in.
See, I can't do that. Why is what does Y stand for and what does N stand for?
So it's like, did he testify in court? Yes, no. Is he? Let me go. Let me see right now.
What media, political, and
okay, so are you a part of the media? So everybody's yes except for Gotti. Political, no, except for Franzese and Gravano. And then cops, feds, court, yes for everybody. And then for no for you. No for you for the feds and the court. Political, no, but media, yes. But rat types. That's what the chart is. Rat types.
So I'm not
you're a type of a rat.
Oh,
you're a type of a rat.
Because I'm on media?
Rat types. He has his own name there, though. It says JC too, though, for the media.
You realize what a fucking geek you have to be to do some shit like this?
I didn't notice that he had his own name there too.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this chart, guys. Like, look at this shit. This is a fucking chart. He actually made this.
He took the time to do that. I take the time to do dumb shit too.
What has to go through a person's head? Like, what is Borello putting him up to? Is Gene just playing games? Like, let me see what I can make this jerk off do. Like, I'm gonna have him make a chart.
I know now that Gene's definitely doing this shit. I know now.
Of course. Bro.
And while I was sleeping, he tried to video chat me at like 6 a.m. I was sleeping.
I've been trying to tell people this shit forever. Nobody listens. Like, bro, there's no doubt about it. Soon as JC started talking about, and put up the interview that he said was from months before, but it wasn't. It was obviously, new interview. Gene is fucking wearing shorts and a t-shirt and shit outside. You know what I mean? Like, he said it was from January, and then Gene is dressed in summer gear. You know what I mean? Like it was just that backfired on him. Like the show backfired yesterday.
I asked him about that too. He said, "No, that's an old interview from January." I said, "Why did you wait so long to release it?" He said, "Oh, because I had some business dealings with Stax or something. I couldn't release it until a month ago or whatever."
Am I wrong? Wasn't Gene Borello in a car in a T-shirt and shit during the interview?
I didn't even really watch his interview with him, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure he was.
I gotta see it.
FBS is in the McDonald's crime family. That's funny. Oh shit! Did I lose that fucking super chat? Oh, okay. Let me just read this real quick. Tom Lochner, $4.99. Didn't Thin Gray Line put his phone to the screen? That's no accident. Yeah, but listen, I know, I understand people who don't believe it, and it's obviously you're right not to believe that it was an accident. But I'll tell you why I believe it. Because everybody's used to their fucking iPhones.
Yeah,
I don't have an iPhone. I'm a Galaxy guy. Always have been. I love Androids. I fucking hate Apple products for a million
I used to say that. I used to say that. I used to have Android for years and years, and I was like, "Fuck Apple," and then I got an iPhone, and I'm addicted.
Yeah,
go on. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, it's all good. But I didn't know this either. And then Thin Gray Line explained it on the show yesterday. So when I was upstairs with Shanna, I'm like, wait a minute, let me see your phone. Let me see a text message thread. Just show me ours. And she showed me our text message thread. And with iPhone, it doesn't have the phone number at the top. It just has like in the middle, the initial and the contact. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Well, with Android, when you fucking put up a text message thread, it has the contact name and the phone number.
Yes.
So Thin Gray Line, yes, he'll even admit he should have looked at it better.
He didn't realize it.
He just didn't realize. He didn't realize the phone number was out there. And they rushed that fucking show for whatever reasons they did it. They rushed it. They put.
I thought about that too. I'm like, these guys didn't think this shit through, man. They just rushed it because they saw Lee was going on, and this shit they just got like out of control. I don't know.
Yeah, they put it together really fast. So, hold on. Let me see something. I'm confused. Anyway. It wasn't. I know people aren't going to believe me or believe Thin Gray Line, but I swear to God, I know for a fact he didn't try to do that on purpose. He feels like shit about it. Stax knows it was wrong. That's why he took the show down right away.
Exactly.
He didn't. I know he didn't react that way when it happened, but Stax still has in his head, how Lee just played that tape of that altercation over and over. You know what I mean? So Stax is like, was that I don't give a fuck mode, but that doesn't mean he tried to put the number out there.
No, yeah. Lee is a ball breaker. Lee is a ball breaker, but can't be doxing people.
Yeah.
But,
I don't like I said, man. I wish it wouldn't have happened, man. But I wasn't even on the fucking show then.
Yeah.
What are you smoking?
I was gonna say. I just smoked a little weed. I put it out, and now I'm smoking a cigarette.
Bro, you must smoke a lot of weed because you are the most fucking relaxed sounding person I ever heard.
I am actually. I have a cold or I have COVID right now, so I sound a little stuffy. But
the only person I know who sounds more sedated than you is fucking Panisi.
Oh, Panisi, Jesus! Don't compare me to Panisi now. Tales from Panisi.
Yeah, for real, man. That's why I don't know with you. I'm like, Jesus, this guy is relaxed. I wish I could be that calm.
I'm a little nervous, actually. This is like my third live. I'm not used to being in the public like that.
You don't have to be fucking nervous.
There's a lot of people watching you.
Yeah, I know. Well, they can't see you anyway, really. So you're good. Do you do that on purpose? Do you just not want to put your face out there, or?
Oh, I got, I just want to look, like a Leto. I want to look pretty for you guys. I got to shave and all that, and I don't feel like doing that right now.
Have you gone on any shows before with just showing yourself, or what?
No, never, not yet, no. But I did you, then I did Lee's show, and now I'm back to you again.
Look, if I can fucking do it, you can.
Yeah, no, I should. Yeah, I'm gonna do it eventually. I want to start doing lives and all that too. Eventually, I'm just trying to get to the 1,000 mark. 1,000 subs, and I'll start from there.
Yeah, well, that's what Jimmy did.
Yeah, Jimmy's a fucking legend, man. He had nothing to do with that fucking doxing shit yesterday. Lee was trying to throw him in there. Like, come on, man. Like, he didn't know
Well,
that shit was going around.
to include him is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, man. And he keeps
And you
talking
know
about
what?
how he shot the woman. Huh?
I'll tell the fucking truth, honestly, right here, just so it's out there. I'm not even gonna hide it. They asked me to do a promo video for the show they were doing, and I told Jimmy to make it. Jimmy wasn't even in on it. He was at home doing homework with his daughter.
Oh,
I was like, Jimmy, why don't you throw a promo up for this video they're doing to get, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I had no fucking clue. Nobody knew there was going to be a phone number. I swear to fucking God. I didn't even know everything they were doing. I only knew what they had, that was relating to me.
Yeah.
But nobody knew that was going to happen. And to put Jimmy in it is ridiculous. Jimmy was at home. He wasn't even part of it.
Yeah.
I was at fucking Walmart when that show started.
Oh, you were? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't even home. When I got home is right around the time that happened. And that's why I was in the comment section, because I was like, yo, you got.
Yeah, I heard you left. Yeah, I heard you left the show after a while.
Well, yeah, once they started playing Lee's show live, and you could see that Lee was really getting phone calls, fucking with him and shit. That's when I was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want no part in that. You know what I mean? Like, I want my privacy respected, and so I respect everybody else's.
Exactly. Yeah. But now I'm getting so much hate now from people now. Like, I got a few little troll haters now. Just a few, but it's my first little taste of it.
Bro, this is the only time I've seen in life where people look for reasons to dislike people they don't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to hate you, no matter who you are. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they're saying I'm sitting on the fence, or I'm trying to play both sides. I'm not playing nothing, man. I made it clear with Lee that I'm Team Jimmy, and he didn't shoot that woman. Stop saying that shit, and stop trying to involve FBS in this too with this doxing shit. He had nothing to do with it. If you're mad at Think Great Line, that's one thing, and maybe Stacks because it's his show, but that's it. That's the extent of it,
Yeah.
But,
no, I don't know, man. I just the whole fucking thing went haywire. I don't know what to say. And as far as you, man, you're just neutral. Like, people don't understand. You're not playing any
I'm trying
side
to
of
be.
the game.
Yeah.
You're just
I'm
neutral.
trying to
You're the guy who makes videos about all of us.
Yeah, I don't even go after Alite and all them that bad, like how these other trolls do on IG and this other shit. I don't really go after them too bad. I make them, I make fun of them. I put them in dresses, but I don't, do sick shit about their kids or their wives or, shit like that.
Yeah, I know you don't, bro. I know you don't. I want. Hold on one sec. FBS, you still have many more that like you than hate you. Few far between. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I hope so. Let's see what else is happening real quick. I want to ask you about something.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
You're in no hurry, are you?
No, of course. I'm chilling, man. I'm with you to the end.
All right. FBS. Yankees for Life says FBS. Tell Gunsmoke the Don I really like his channel.
Yankees is my guy or girl. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know, right?
Yeah, but I love Yankees, man. Could always count on them.
This is funny. Something like this. Brian Bozak, FBS, you have snakes around you. Seems like a lot of fake ass friends. That must be an East Coast thing. Brian, I hate to break it to you, but that's a real life thing.
That's a people thing.
It's not coastal and it's not regional. Trust me, you have a lot of snakes around you too. Yeah. Most people are snakes. Just assume, as soon as you meet somebody, that they're a fucking snake. Just like when somebody's in the street. You have to assume that everybody you meet is a rat.
Most of the time. You don't want to live your life like that all the time, but most of the time.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Frank. Yeah, I know it's 3:30 now, but yeah, we got 3:30 in here. Very good. So I want to ask you about this, and then you know what I'm going to do, just because we got more people in here. I'm probably going to play this again.
All right.
This Sammy thing, you know what I mean? Just because for anybody who didn't hear it. But
that'd be awesome.
You must be a movie buff, bro. You
hell yeah.
I've never seen.
Yeah.
So explain to me the part of your video, and we'll promote your channel. Everybody, please go subscribe to Gunsmoke the Don. Let's get him to 1,000. He's a fucking
please.
Man. He's a beast. His videos, you can't watch his videos and be in a bad mood. Like, you'll just laugh, you crack up, fucking laugh. But you do one about Mobtube, right? Which I was very excited to see, and you kind of have all of us in it. But the beginning of it, what was going on with me throughout my segment? Because I couldn't
Oh,
even really.
okay. So you were like introducing yourself, like, oh, you're a rat. You took the witness stand. I'm at a rehab. You saying I'm not from the streets? Everybody says I'm not nothing. I am somebody. You're nothing. Something like that, whatever. And it's basically like everybody just like introducing themselves, get a feel for each character. Because I look at you guys as characters when I'm doing these videos,
Yeah.
like in a TV show. So I had Tanya in there, try to get her personality in there, her funny accent and all that. But with you, I was just trying to, showcase, and then at the end you're like, I'm not going anywhere, guys. And then I had you lifting off in the rocket, going into space, like you taking off. Like, yeah, I'm here to stay, guys,
Yeah, you have a fucking hell of an imagination, man.
Yeah,
Like
sometimes shit just comes to me. Yeah.
yeah, bro. You have do you rap or anything? You have any songwriting skills or anything?
Yeah, I do actually. I do my little bullshit raps here and there, especially back in the day. But now I just make like funny little raps and stuff.
Yeah, I'm only
Sometimes,
asking, man, because
yeah,
you have that you could tell you have like you get inspired and shit and you get these ideas and you make
yeah,
these fucking incredible videos, bro. And the
yeah,
fact that you throw us all in it just makes it funny. And it's a smart move too, because everybody, it's a good way to get everybody to watch your stuff because
yeah.
love us or hate us, you got us in some funny situations and shit. You always got Alite and Calandra versus
Yeah.
Calandra. Like, it's fucking funny. And
Well,
you
how
got the
that
whole
started? That started because I was, I just broke up with my girlfriend. I was alone. I was bored. I don't have a job at the time. And I was watching all these guys' videos, Calandra, and then when he started going at A-Light, it popped off, So then everybody's talking shit about each other. All the rats were fighting with each other. So one day I was like, I want to see a compilation of these guys going at it. I don't want to sit through their bullshit stories. I want to hear them just go at it. So I'm like,
yeah.
this is the internet, I should be able to find a fucking compilation of these guys going at it. And I couldn't find anything. So I just made the first video. I did like 46 minutes of just them going at it nonstop. Just like, sloppy little mess mashed together. And then I saw I got views for the first time. I was like, oh shit. So I did another video. I got more views. And I kept going with it. And I kept getting more views. And people were like, keep going. I love this series. So it just took off, man. It was great. It's awesome. I'm loving everything that's happening right now. I never expected it.
Yeah, you did a hell of a job. Can somebody could one of the mods or something drop his link, Gunsmoke's link? If not, I'll do it. I'm
Thank you,
just
bro.
trying to get the Sammy video ready again. Yeah, bro.
Thank
You
you.
you fucking you kill it, bro.
Thank you.
Let me see. Gunsmoke the Don. I got you in my fucking searches.
Thank you, sir.
Let me click. I'm gonna grab your link. Or did somebody already do it? Let me just see, because I'm all the way up at the top in the comments. Okay, yeah, everybody show Gunsmoke your support. He's a good dude. And go subscribe to his channel because this guy is a fucking trip, man. And an imagination, like you should be a filmmaker or some shit, man.
I wish, man. That's my dream. If I ever like hit the lotto and I get like tens of millions of dollars, I want to do like 2 or 3 films I have in mind. One is to do the John Gotti movie over again and do it on some real shit, like some real gritty looking, like you're gonna feel like you're in the 70s and 80s, not some bullshit where you got fucking Pitbull on the soundtrack. Even though it was alright, I don't want to hate on the movie, but I didn't like it. But
Okay.
I want to do a Gotti movie. I want to do a Nicky Scarfo movie. And I kind of wanted like to start a script on it. I started like the first like little bit of the opening scene for the script, and I just gave up because it was just too much. But I would love to see a Scarfo movie, and I want to do another Tupac movie over again, like on some like Malcolm X type of feel, like a 3-hour movie, and it's on some serious shit. It's not no bullshit that they put out a few years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right. Let me find this part. I want to play this again, and I want to talk a little mob stuff. So I want to hear your opinion. If you're sticking with me for a while here,
of course, yeah, man, I'm good.
let me see if I'm at the part. I hope I am. And here we go.
Let's transition into. You were talking about a couple guys on the internet. I asked this from Michael. I'm just curious to know if you can have any comments on it or not. Names that are coming up recently. Jimmy Calandra's coming up. I think you and him did something together. Alite's coming up. Johnny Russo, we've had him on as well. What do you think about some of these guys and what they're doing on social? I asked Michael the same question.
I know Jimmy Calandra. He's a friend of mine. And I did have him in my place. He came down. He was going to get a hotel room. I said, listen, bro, I'm living alone. You want to just come and live with me? I just got my dog with me. Yeah. So we lived together for about 4 or 5 days. And he came on my show, and I did a show with him. We had some laughs, like we're doing now, talking.
Yeah.
And then 1 or 2 people, I don't want to name names, but 1 or 2 people exploded because he was arguing with one of those names or a couple of those names you're talking about. And they were saying that I encouraged him to do that, which I didn't. I didn't encourage him. I encouraged him when I talked with him. I said, there's a lot of assholes out there. Put it on the side. Don't get into it. They want to do this. They want you so they can get hits and they can get subscribers and they can get views. So they try to get into an argument with you. Once you're going back and forth, you're feeding right into what they want. Just to put them on the burn. But Jimmy has a little bit of a temper, and he didn't. He exchanged back and forth with them a couple of times, and they blame me for that, which it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. And so I don't bother with some of those names you just mentioned. I don't even bother with them. I did bother with one because one of them is Alite kid. When I came home and I got out of prison, he threw me a couple of dollars right away. First guy. So I try to reciprocate by saying, he's a good guy, he's a tough guy, he's this, he's that. You try to help him with a show and all that bullshit. Then he wanted me to come on and do certain things, and I didn't want to be bothered with that. I'm a truthful person. If I do something, listen, I take credit for that. Well, maybe that's not the word credit, but I take my responsibilities for what I did.
All right, Gunsmoke. So a part that I didn't even acknowledge is that he says that what he's saying is that Alite wanted him to go on his show and lie for him and say all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
And he refused to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like I said, regardless of what you think about Sammy, it's one more person confirming that Alite goes out of his way to get people who he sees as having credibility. He tries to get them to come on his show and hype him up and talk about what a big bad gangster he was. Mm-hmm. And that's his whole MO.
He's been caught in plenty of lies already about how many people he shot or how many people he killed. It was 2, then it was a dozen, then it was dozens. I mean, and, say what you want about Sammy. I mean, he has, he stood up for, what he felt was right. He's trying to be on the moral high ground lately, Sammy. I've noticed. But,
well, listen, he's doing this as a fucking business. We all know that. He's going to do whatever is good for business.
Yeah, I mean, I've caught Sammy in a lie too recently, because in his book, I read his book as a kid. I read it like a dozen times. It's one of my favorite books. He says after the Paul Castellano hit, him and John Gotti were driving back to Brooklyn, and he doesn't remember them saying a word to each other. They just listened to the radio and heard the hit, "Come on, 10-10 wins."
Yeah, I remember that from the book.
In a video, he said, after the hit, John was like, wow, we made some noise. So he said that they had a whole big conversation in the car on the way back to Brooklyn. So I caught him in that little lie there. So
yeah, that's what they all do. They all exaggerate a little bit and lie to some extent. You know what I mean? Like, that's nothing new. And I know, there's been some other lies he's been caught in about the Castellano hit and stuff. But do you think that this carries some weight in the fucking goal that some of us have of discrediting Alite completely if he hasn't been already?
Oh, that coming from Sammy? I mean, say what you want. He's the top dog in this whole Mobtube. So that coming from him basically confirms that, the A-liars are A-liars. They're liars. I mean, even Jimmy Cheeks, too. He got caught in his lie. He told Lee, tell everybody I banged 1,000 women, Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, what a fucking embarrassing thing. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the whole thing's crazy with this whole thing with all these characters and shit is wild. But this interview I love when I heard it today.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? It's like, I heard it tonight just a little while ago. There's so many things he hits on, that he didn't get Jimmy to start anything. He tried to discourage him from it. I honestly believe that for a lot of different reasons. Sammy doesn't give a fuck, man. You think if Sammy wanted to do away with A-Light, he could do it in 5 fucking minutes.
Oh,
A-Light,
yeah.
you know what I mean? If he really came out and spent 10 minutes talking about who A-Light isn't, that would be it for A-Light. You think he needs to get Jimmy to do it? And then Jimmy, people say now Jimmy is pulling my strings and all that. Jimmy doesn't need me. You know what I mean? Like none of this.
Exactly.
Anytime they're going up against somebody they can't beat, they want to say, oh, you have all these people working for you. Nobody's working. Everybody is their own man. I'm doing my own. Well, not everybody. But, I'm doing my own thing, man. I'll say whatever I want about whoever I want. And for people to say that I've never talked about Sammy, go back in my fucking videos. Some of my first videos were about Sammy. I never believed, ever, and I never will, that John Gotti wanted him to take the fall. That's nonsense. You know what I mean? That's bullshit. Anybody who believes that is crazy. They just don't know anything about Gotti.
No.
So I've said shit about Gravano. And if I have something to say, I'll say it whenever the time is right. But, everybody wants to think somebody's, I'm working for Angel Gotti. I'm working.
Yeah.
Don A-Light says I'm working for fucking Gravano. Come on.
Well, some people are saying that Sammy's the mastermind. He's sending Jimmy out there, and then Jimmy's sending you out there to fucking go attack people. And, I don't know, man. I try to tell Lee that's not what's going on. I don't think Sammy's fucking telling Jimmy to go attack you or anybody,
Bro, I wish this was that well coordinated.
Yeah.
This fucking shit show that we have going on. Imagine, can you see any real coordination or planning behind this craziness? It's all, bro, everything is spur of the moment. Like, we don't know what we're going to do from 1 minute to the next. I wasn't even going to do a fucking show tonight. I was just upstairs chilling. And then I heard this, and I was like, "Oh, let me hit that." You know what I mean?
Sometimes the content's better when it's not planned. You
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
that's great.
You know how many days that I don't know, what I'm going to do, and then something will just pop up, and it's like, there's a show.
Exactly.
So there's no planning, there's no coordination. None of us are getting paid by anybody. I wish I was, but unfortunately, that's not the case. So, any other thoughts on it, man?
I mean, I really didn't get to listen to the tape. This is the first time I'm hearing it. So,
well, the whole thing I think is good. Probably going to be good. I didn't get to, I skipped through it, and the way he has it set up is good because as you fast forward through it, it actually has, what the what's being talked about.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay, that's cool. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I spent the first 20 minutes just listening, waiting to hear, okay, when does he talk about A-Light? Because that's the part I need to find. But then when you go through it, as you fast forward through it, it says tech changed the way the mafia worked, racism in prison story, Russo and John A-Light. You know what I mean? So once you get, you can.
Wait, Russo? What is he talking about? He's talking about Hootie? Russo?
I doubt it. No.
Oh.
Probably the Anthony Russo.
Okay.
No, not Anthino Russo. I have to. I don't know. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing. I did hear him talking some shit about Gotti Senior at the end, but that's it. You know what I mean? I didn't get to hear the whole thing. I was just skipping through, man.
I mean, he's always gonna knock John Gotti till the day he dies, man. He's always gonna try to make himself look better. He loves to say, "Oh, John Gotti was my driver." During the hit on Paul Castellano, he loves to say that. Oh, he was just a driver.
My driver.
Yeah, my driver.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shut up, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like that shit, but we'll never know. We'll never know the truth. But we can fucking pretty much figure it out on our own. You know what I mean?
I'm so happy that Sammy's still around telling these stories, though. It's great to hear because I always wondered, about the guys that were in on the hit. And now I know who they were, and how the combos they were having in the car, and you really feel like you were there. So I like the way Sammy tells the stories.
Yeah, we all did, man. It's like I said. See, Jimmy coming on was a huge thing for me, for the simple fact that I've always read all the mob books. I've always studied the mafia since I was a little kid. But when I started learning about the Bath Avenue crew, and then later on when they actually had the Nat Geo thing,
Yeah, I remember it. Yep,
Inside the American Mob, episode
of
6.
course. Yeah,
That's when I was like, these guys I want to know more about because their story is fascinating. I think it's one of the most fascinating stories in mob history.
because they're from like the later era. They're from like the new school, you know, like
Yep, the new school. They were all kids. They had a lot more clout than the
Yeah.
kids their age should have had. You know what I mean? And they were involved with all the mobsters and all the mob guys in Bensonhurst at that
Yeah.
time.
they got to see the ending of it. Really, you know, the good days.
Yeah, the killings they were involved in, all the different crimes. I mean, people can say what they want, but it's a serious fucking crew they were.
Yeah, definitely. They were
Like
respectful.
they're a legendary crew, just like the Tanglewood Boys or the New Springville Boys or the Giannini crew. You know what I mean? These were legendary crews in New York during that time period.
Yeah.
So I always, you don't understand what I went through scouring the fucking internet trying to find more information about the Bath Avenue crew.
It's hard to find.
You can't fucking find it,
Yeah,
bro.
it's hard.
You're gonna hear the same 4 or 5 stories, and all of them were put out by Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Jimmy made Paulie Galino a legend now. You know, we all know who Paulie Galino is now. You know, and he's respected. You know, we know he.
Yeah, well, he was a legend in Brooklyn, but now he's a legend. Period.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. Like their story, man. People, I heard somebody on Lee's show earlier talking about they were nobody, they were cokeheads, or whatever the fuck he was saying. Like,
yeah,
you're fucking. I know he's from that neighborhood and stuff. The guy who's saying it doesn't matter. You're not telling the truth. You're being dishonest. You know what I mean? Like, anybody who's from that neighborhood knows better. Either that, or they just weren't there at the time.
Yeah.
It's fucking my fucking. I was there in that neighborhood all the time back then. My cousins and my aunt and uncle lived on 16th Avenue and 86th Street. I was always in fucking Bensonhurst. So I always you hear about shit like this, and those guys were no fucking joke. And one of the ones that interested me the most was Tommy Reynolds. And you can't find shit about him.
No.
And the only book about these guys, other than Mob Story by Michelle McPhee, and there's another one called Clubland that mentions them a little bit, but it's mostly about Pacello. There's a couple of TV shows that came out, but the only other thing is Anthony's book, that book.
Yeah, I saw the Pacello doc a few years ago.
Yeah, Mob Over Miami.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. He used to bang Madonna. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, oh my god, J-Lo, Sofia Vergara.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Bro, look him up online.
Wow.
There's pictures of him with J-Lo and there's stories that he dated her. He dated Sofia Vergara and is it Nikki Taylor or Nikki Tyler? She was a supermodel.
Nikki Taylor? I don't know.
Because she's the reason that Pacello fucked up Mr. Universe, whatever his name was. He hit him with a bottle. He beat the shit out of him.
Oh my god.
Pacello was a beast. But yeah, like and most of what you could find about the Bath Avenue crew on TV or in books is actually about Chris Pacello.
It is.
And, they just touch on the Bath Avenue crew. And Joey Calco has the book called Anthony's Boy, Prince of Bath Avenue, I think it was called. But you can't even get that. I guess it didn't do well, so now there's like 5 copies floating around on Amazon.
Joey Calco's a piece of shit, I must say. Joey Calco's a piece of shit.
Oh, without a doubt. But that book,
Jimmy would say.
The cheapest copy you could find is $90. You know what I mean?
Wow. No.
And they say it's one of the worst mob books ever written.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm sorry. Go on. No, go on. What are you going to say?
When Jimmy started telling the stories, man, one of the things I got interested in most was I wanted to hear more about Tommy Reynolds, Fabrizio, Joey. I wanted to know more about those guys, especially Tommy Reynolds.
I want to hear about Fabrizio because I heard he took a fucking blowtorch to a guy's face, you know?
You know what? And bro,
I want to hear more about that.
I asked, if you watch the interview, I asked Jimmy about that.
Yeah.
And he talked about Fabrizio, but he didn't mention the blowtorch part.
Okay.
I didn't want to keep, nagging him about it. But yeah, I know. But at the same time, to hear Jimmy tell it, Fabrizio just wasn't a tough, he was tough with his hands.
I heard he backed down once.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard. He backed down from like a gunfight or a fight or something. That's what I heard. And that just destroyed his rep after that.
Oh, you talking about the Mikey Hamster hit?
Maybe. Some like, yeah, he didn't do it, right? He didn't want to do it, and Paulie was mad.
Yeah. I think it was the third Mikey Hamster hit. They stole a van. Fabrizio, Joey, Tommy, and maybe it was just them because Jimmy wasn't there, and I know Paulie wasn't there. Maybe it was just the three of them. They
Uh-huh.
stole a van or something. They rolled up on Mikey Hamster. I forget where. I forget where exactly he said it was.
Yeah.
And they jumped out on him and started shooting and shit. And Fabrizio was in the back with a shotgun,
Uh-huh.
and he had a perfect shot at him and didn't take it. If I could be
Oh,
wrong with the story, but I'm pretty
okay.
sure. I have the general understanding of it. He didn't take
Okay.
that shot. And Tommy Reynolds, this is one of the reasons I find him the most interesting. He walked right over to Mikey Hamster and put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger, and it fucking clicked.
Oh, damn.
I guess it was jammed, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So that was it, man. And Mikey Hamster lived.
That's
and
divine
Paulie G,
intervention.
he
Yeah.
said Paulie G chased Fabrizio for a while after that.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I thought he just forgave him. Like, Jimmy was like, yeah, I don't do nothing to him, man. You know?
Well, Jimmy told Paulie to forgive him, yeah, but he said
Yeah.
that Paulie chased him for a little because, that was an important hit because they had already tried 2 times to kill him.
I know, yeah.
But they shot him a bunch of times. I mean,
Yeah, they did.
I tried to ask Jimmy this, and I don't know if he didn't want to get into it. But from what I've heard and read, Mikey Hamster is in a wheelchair for life.
Is he? I thought Hamster was dead. I thought they said he thought he was a tough guy, and Joey Coco hit him with a shotgun or some shit out of the window.
Yeah, but he didn't die.
Oh, he didn't die? Fuck.
No, even when I asked him in the interview, I said, "Is Mikey Hamster alive and well?" He said he is alive, but he didn't say anything about the wheelchair. Because I heard a story. Somebody emailed me a story about seeing Hamster in his wheelchair at a bar collecting money, and the dude refused to give him the money, and Mikey Hamster broke a fucking bottle over his head
Oh, shit.
from his wheelchair.
Still a tough guy. That's awesome, man. Yeah, they said he thought he was a tough guy back then. That's why they kept shooting him.
Yeah, because they said he even got the best of Tommy Reynolds in a fist fight. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he was.
Well, Tommy Reynolds was smoking crack, wasn't he?
That's what they say. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I hear there's like a video of Jimmy knocking some guy out at a fucking restaurant or coffee shop in front of some woman, and she threw like water on him or some shit. And
Yeah.
I can't find this video anywhere. Is that a real video or?
No. Somebody put out there that I think Lee was at one point saying there's a video of it. There's not.
Oh, okay.
What happened was he went to a Dunkin' Donuts, I think on 86th Street, and some guy called him a rat, and then the guy's girlfriend threw coffee in his face.
Ooh,
And Jimmy just hit him
Of
once
course.
and knocked him the fuck out.
nice. Oh, so this happened.
Oh, it happened. Yeah.
Oh,
It was in
nice.
the newspaper, bro. I'll look it up right now. It
Yeah,
said,
please. I gotta find this shit. I want it for my show.
we'll see if I can remember off the top of my head. It's ex Bath Ave gangster lets his fist do the talking.
I could do a whole video just on that.
Bro, I'm not kidding when I told you I studied their history, bro. Like,
Yeah, you're more deep into it than I am, and I'm pretty deep into this mob shit, man. I mean, I grew up another Jagoff in Queens. I mean, I just idolized John Gotti from like a young age.
yeah, we all
Scarfo.
did, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's this exact article? I'm just gonna put this in. Let's see. Hold on. Damn, it doesn't seem like that article. There is an article. Ex Bath Ave crew member meets some haters. I don't know if you could see that. But
What is
that's
that? Daily News? What
that's
what
Cosa
newspaper?
Nostra News.
Cosa Nostra News?
Cosa Nostra News. Let me see. Yeah, this is it. Oh, 18th Avenue. Okay. I swear to God, it used to be titled, or there's another one titled "Ex Bath Ave Gangster Lets His Fist Do the Talking," but it says he reportedly. This is obviously about Jimmy Calandra. Jimmy Calandra, who appeared on National Geographic's documentary about the New York Mafia, was visiting his old stomping grounds in Bensonhurst this past June. He reportedly stepped into a Dunkin' Donuts on 18th Avenue. 2 patrons, a man and a woman, recognized him and asked for his autograph. Just kidding. They started harassing him. The The man, described as a local convicted hoodlum, shouted rat while the man's lady friend threw a cup of coffee at him. Lucky for Jimmy, it was iced coffee. Not so lucky for her boyfriend. Jimmy can use his fists. Afterward, Calandra immediately owned up to what he'd done and was charged with misdemeanor assault, menacing, and harassment. And then it goes on to talk about Joey Molino and Chris Pacello running into each other at a game in Miami.
You see, A-Liar doesn't want no smoke with Jimmy, man. He doesn't want no fucking cage match with Jimmy, man. Jimmy will destroy fucking A-Liar.
No, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
He'll have a heart attack, man.
That's why he backed down.
Yeah, he wants some bullshit fight with Junior Gotti. He wants any type of light from Junior, try to grab his coattails, trying to get some money out of him.
Bro, as soon as Jimmy challenged Alite to that cage match, Alite was like, no, but I'll fight Gotti Jr. And he only said that because he knew Gotti Jr. is a fucking multi-millionaire. He's not going to, this guy is not going to fucking be bothered putting money in. You think he's going to put money in Alite's pocket?
Exactly, yeah.
No way in a fucking million years. So that's why he did it, because he knew there was no actual. And then he comes out and says, "No, I can't fight Jimmy. I just had heart surgery." Oh, but you can fight John Gotti Jr.
Exactly.
What's the difference? I just want to see something real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the Vanity Fair Confidential? Vanity Fair Confidential. I think it's season 4. I forget the episode. Called Disco Inferno, about the lady in Staten Island and Chris Pacello and Jimmy.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, bro, check it out.
That's
it even talks about it talks about the fourth guy, Michael Yamin. You know what I mean? That was there that night, and they show like a sketch basically of him, but they don't show a picture of him.
Yeah,
and it's all about. Yeah, it's all about how the show is called Vanity Fair Confidential, and I'm pretty sure it's season 4. I want to say episode 3. I'm not sure, but it's about when they went with Chris Pacello and that thing happened. The woman got killed during that attempted home invasion, and
Chris is driving.
Yeah, and it talks about the aftermath of that, and they have the lady's daughter on there. She has her back turned and stuff, but. It's really one of the best shows I've seen about that whole thing. I know it's on Amazon Prime. You can get it for like a couple of dollars. Oh, you know what it's on? Oh, I found it. Hulu Live.
Hulu? Oh, that's free, right?
Hulu. See, I have Hulu Live. I pay like $65 a month. So I don't.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I had Hulu for my ex-girlfriend. It wasn't that great. You're paying $65 a month for that shit?
Well, it's not like the regular, the one that you pay $7 for. You don't get it.
Oh, okay.
The one I got, you get everything, and there's no commercials and all that shit.
Nice.
So,
okay. I just saw a snippet of the A-Liar locked up abroad shit on Tanya's channel.
Oh, bro, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I haven't had time to watch the whole thing though, but I saw like a little bit of him crying. Working at Dick's Deli. Dick's Deli. Oh my god.
Oh, a little deli boy. Yeah. Vanity Fair Confidential, season 4, episode 9. It's called The Disco Inferno. Let's see. Let me take some comments here and shit, and then I want to talk a little bit about Locked Up Abroad.
It's nothing on YouTube. I guess it's only on Hulu.
Yeah, you have to check Hulu.
Yeah, you have to buy it on YouTube. They want you to buy it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still worth it. It's probably only a few bucks.
Yeah. I do that too. Sometimes I buy like little documentaries or I rent movies just to do my little stupid show.
Yeah, it talks about the whole thing, man, and it talks about, Chris Pacello, how he fucking did what he did. Bro, it's a fascinating story, man.
Yeah. I heard he wasn't even a big deal though, like this Chris Pacello. I heard he wasn't like really major with the Bath Ave guys. He wasn't like a core part of the group.
Bro, he wasn't a part of the Bath Avenue crew at all. He ran with them, during certain scores. Like Jimmy, like that one, for example. He brought that to Jimmy. Jimmy got Tommy in on it and Mikey Amin, and they went and did it. Chris was with the new Springville boys, but if you look him up, bro, and you read about him, he was more connected than most guys. Bro, I think he put away 75 made guys when he ran.
Holy shit, really?
He's one of the biggest mob rats in history, believe it or not.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I didn't really look up about him. You know, I wasn't really too interested in him. I didn't think he was the real deal, you know?
Oh, bro. Yo, there's stories about this dude, man. Just when he was a kid on the street, there's a story about he had saw somebody unloading a tractor trailer full of marijuana, okay? Or loading it. I'm sorry, loading it.
Yeah.
This motherfucker steals the tractor trailer, okay? He takes it and he sells it to a guy for 150 grand, okay? The whole trailer.
Okay.
But he put a fucking like a what do they call low jack on it?
Tracking device.
Yeah. He found the fucking after he sold it, he stole it back.
Oh wow, with the weed inside of it?
Bro, he was a wild with the weed inside.
Smart guy.
Then there was he was just that's why they called him the binger. He would binge on crime and robberies. And anybody, I'm telling you, check out Chris Pacello's story. It's a lot of the reason the Bath Avenue story is as famous as it is.
Yeah.
There was one story where something had happened with a boat. I don't know if he had stolen a boat or they committed a crime with it, some shit like that. But the cops had the boat and they basically had it docked and impounded, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is going to sound like bullshit, but this is a true story. This motherfucker, because Chris had never even gone to jail before, you know, when the whole murder of that lady came out in 99 and all that. He was smooth. This guy actually, and it's going to sound like bullshit, but I'm telling you, it's fucking true. He swam over, he snuck in under the fence somehow in this boat impound, you know, where they had it docked and shit. And he fucking swims over to the boat. He makes sure he waits till the guards doing a round or something or not looking. And he blows up the fucking boat, bro.
He blows it up.
He blows up. This is true shit.
This guy's a menace to society.
He was a fucking nut. Pacello robbed shit constantly. And anytime there was a case where he was about to get caught or they had something on him, he figured out a way out of it.
That whole neighborhood was like a breeding ground for sick fucks, man. I mean, these guys were just doing, you know, robberies and murders and all types of crazy shit. It was like a farm ground for the mob, you know?
I know. We're boring, Angel. I'm sorry, Angel.
Oh, man. I thought we were having an entertaining talk here. I'm sorry.
I thought so, too. So, all right. So the locked up abroad thing. Did you see the whole oath to Gotti thing?
No, I heard about it, though. I heard about it like a week ago. I haven't seen the whole doc yet.
I wonder if I could play the audio without getting fucking. What does it matter? I don't make any fucking money on these videos anyway. They don't monetize me half the time anyway. I'll just maybe I'll play it.
You played Sammy.
Yeah. Fuck it. You know what, guys? I got something for you. You ready? For anybody who didn't see this, this is John Alite basically being made by John Gotti.
Oh my god, Alito.
I'm gonna play this. Let me fucking find the episode. It's season 11, episode 3, Mafia Terminator. Season 11, episode 3, Mafia Terminator, Locked Up Abroad. All right, let me try to find this. I'm gonna mute this for a second. You can read some comments if you want. I'm putting you on the spot.
There we go.
Good.
Yeah, A-Liar says he was a street boss. He had his own crew, the Aleto crew. Now it's the My Blue Heaven crew. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I can hardly speak. Yeah, fucking A-Liar. And Tonto better stop sending me fucking threats because I know more about Tonto than he thinks. I got all the skinny on fucking Tonto over there. Little prick. Fee Fi Fo Fum fucking Jagoff, born out of his mother's ass with those fucking lips. Gonna do a little split on his lips. Jagoff. Trying to call me at fucking 6 a.m, motherfucker. I'm dumb enough to go see him. He doesn't know. I'm stupid. Now, I know Tonto's listening too. He loves watching FBS. The motherfucker that he is. Keep talking, tough guy. Fucking Tonto.
What? Oh, you talking about him?
Yeah, I was just sending my little message out to Tonto. I just took the time. I figured it was a good time while you were gone.
Yeah, it seems like you don't like each other.
No, I mean, it's nothing personal. I actually liked him a year ago when he first came on the scene. And then he just kept running his fucking mouth. And then he starts talking shit about women and all this other crazy shit that he says. And it turned me off, man. He looks like a fucking idiot. And then he runs around with that loser kid. Looks like a real bozo, man. I could understand if you were rolling around with tough guys, but you're rolling around with this fucking bozo. Looks like a fucking dope, sick heroin addict.
That is a fucking odd couple right there.
It is, man. And they're hanging out at 4 a.m, fucking just driving around like weirdos. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'll be seeing him soon, though, hopefully. He'll make me famous. He'll make me famous. Even if I get killed or I go to jail, he'll make me famous.
Yep. All right, let's see. I don't know where this is at, but
This was my time.
okay, here we go, guys.
The head of the mafia. Gotti heard.
Sorry, I gotta rewind.
Johnny Gabbett.
Tony's taking the money up to the boss of the Gambino family.
Can you guys hear it? Can you hear a good Gunsmoke?
I hear it, yeah.
All right, so here we go. Listen, this is when Alite basically is made by John Gotti Sr.
And Johnny Gabbett.
I'm the guy that made that American dream happen. I'm making money for Tony. Tony's kicking the money up to the boss of the Gambino family. John Gotti. The boss of all bosses. The head of the mafia. Gotti heard that I was a big earner for the family. And now he wanted to see me. I knew this was it for me. I was moving up the ladder to the top. I knew I couldn't get any higher than John Gotti.
And then I shot Johnny Gabbett and Georgie Grasso.
Yeah. Check this out.
The first time I see John Gotti, I look at him with respect, fear, intimidation. He looks in my eyes. He said, will you be
You're a
loyal
bitch.
with his family?
Oh, hold on, man. Hold on, man. You talk
With
over.
respect, fear, intimidation. He looks in my eyes. He said, will you be loyal to this family above anything else in your life? Are you willing to give your life for me and my family?
Oh, my God.
I said, I can do that. He said, you never, ever talk about anything we discuss here? And I said, 100%. He's
Bro, what do you think?
He's so full of shit, man. Oh, my God. He looked in my eyes and he said, you're a bitch.
Will you be loyal?
To me and my family, will you pray to obey? What the fuck, man? What an idiot, man.
Bro, could you fucking imagine? Like the first time he meets Gotti, Gotti says this to him. And then the next part is Gotti gives him the hit to kill Georgie Grasso.
Yeah, come on, yeah. I shot Georgie Grasso on Gotti's orders. That was back in 92. Before he went to
So let's see, all right. When he says Gotti's already the boss,
yeah.
and this his first meeting with him takes place, which is funny because if you remember in the past, he was at the Bergen and all that shit for years.
Yeah.
Every day with Gotti Sr. And if he didn't show up, they would send Quack and whoever else to come.
Sure. Yeah,
Peter
sure.
Gotti, whoever, right? So how is he already the boss now the first time you met him? But okay, so he's already the boss. So you're talking about, we'll just say 86 or after, okay? So if you got to think about when Gotti first became boss, how many fucking hitters, shooters, how many fucking people he had around. You're talking about basically you could almost at least the heyday of I'd say the heyday of the mafia, honestly.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah.
Without a doubt. You're talking
Yeah.
about the mid fucking 80s, okay? I know people say it was earlier and stuff. I understand that, but I'm talking about when
The last of the good days.
Yeah, exactly. At its peak, I'll say.
Yeah.
So, think about the amount of soldiers John Gotti had in his fucking family.
Oh my God.
And you're calling this Albanian kid who, right before that, the thing that happened before that is he was with, I guess, Ruggiano. And he was kicking up money to Ruggiano. Ruggiano was kicking it up to Gotti. And, this is Gotti said, I want to meet this guy. I heard he's a good earner.
Yeah, sure.
So,
It's a little 17-year-old.
Yeah, you're brought directly to John Gotti Sr. while he's the boss. and he just introduces himself to you, basically makes you take an oath to him, and then sends you out on a murder the same day.
Yeah, okay. I mean, John Gotti probably did no more than just glance at him or say hello, give him a handshake maybe real quick. But he's not fucking like, come here, hey, man, I want you to butcher him and you butcher him good. You understand me? Now go over there, kid. Go do it. You know, John Gotti's not telling him to do that shit. You know?
No, it's ridiculous, bro.
I mean, he was a friend of Junior's for like maybe like 2 or 3 years, from like 88 to like 91. And then he did some shit to Junior, whatever, and Junior chased him out of there. That's the story. That's how it goes. He pops up maybe like 2011 in his little pea coat, and he's standing around, walking around Howard Beach like it's all good with the camera crew.
Yeah.
And you know, that's when he came back on the scene talking his shit. Now he's this big mafioso guy. He could never be made. I don't know what initiation he's talking about. You can't be made, man. You can never be made. You're not Italian, first of all. I don't know if he was going around telling people he was a Leto. I mean, they catch you in a lie. They catch you in a lie, you're dead. How long are you going to keep that lie up before they find out you're not Italian, you know? You're not getting made, bro. John Gotti's not having that conversation with you.
Could you fucking imagine John Gotti being as surveilled as he was, even when he first became boss? You know how fucking surveilled he was? Like, how many different agencies, the fucking FBI.
Gotti was surveilled from like 79. They were surveilling Gotti. When he was a captain, they were surveilling him. You know?
Yeah, and especially after the John Favara thing, and all that shit. You know what I mean? Even Angel said it. It was long before he became boss that there was. I believe that's what she said, that there was press always on him and shit. So now he's this heavily surveilled guy. He's the new boss of the Gambino family. 1986, 87, whatever year he wants to claim this is. And he has this fucking kid he don't know from Adam. Come meet him. Because the funny part about Locked Up Abroad is he never once says John Gotti Jr. Not one time.
Yeah.
So he cuts the whole part out. Yeah, he never even meets John Gotti Jr. In this, he goes from being an enforcer for Ruggiano and a collector and basically a knee breaker.
It's kind of like a dig at like Junior. Like, it's like, all right, you don't want to do business with me? All right, kid, I'm going to do this show. And like, you're nothing to me now. I'm going to say I'm going to work for your father. I didn't work for you.
I'm going to cut you right out of the fucking
I'm going to cut you out of the history now, kid.
Like John Jr. gives a fuck.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, peace. Hold on, let me go back to that super chat. Mustache Pete, $4.99. Alite has been getting in all these documentaries through the guy that runs the Reform Report podcast.
Is that how he does it? Because I'm wondering, how does he get all these fucking deals and all this shit? Because he's full of shit, and he has a lot of people that hate him. But he could sell water to a whale, this guy. I mean, he's got connects somewhere.
Oh, look at this. Angel Gotti says, he told me he was Albanian and that it was the same as being Italian.
Well, they're right across the little sea over there, but they're not nowhere near Italians,
No, it's not the same. It's not
definitely not the same. They're across the water from us, across from Bari, where I'm from, in Calabria. But
he actually told Angel that. Holy shit. Oh my God. Yeah. What, you Italian? Where are you from?
I'm half Italian. So on my Italian side, I'm from Calabria and Bari. And I'm half Dominican from Santiago.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the problem is, man, Hollywood has a thirst for this shit. You know what I mean? For the mob stories and stuff, which makes sense because it'll always sell. But he looks the part, sounds the part, and
that's it. Yeah.
Stories. And they don't care that the stories are made up. They just have a guy who looks like a legitimate mob guy, telling those stories. So they'll pay this motherfucker.
I saw a full-length photo of Aleto on Instagram. I can see why people say he's a midget now. He has like these short little chopstick legs, and then he's got like a regular torso. It's just weird.
I said the same the same picture I did. He looked all stumpy. Like, bro, there's no way he's over 5'5". There's no.
He was shorter than everybody in the photo. He's standing with Gene and like some other regular. What's it, Felix? And he's way shorter than Felix.
Every picture he's in, he's the shortest guy in the picture.
Yeah, I'm thinking I could take him. I think if I see this guy in public and he starts some shit, I'm gonna be wearing my Bath Ave shirt when I see him. I think I could take him. That's what I'm gonna do if I ever see Tonto in person, because I know where he's at. I could go see him and wear my Bat Ave t-shirt. But
Oh shit.
I'm just trying to have fun with him right now. I'm not trying to do no crazy shit to get us locked up or in jail or dead. You know, I'm just having fun with him.
So you're gonna be making some videos?
Oh man, I mean, I'm having creator's block. I don't know how to approach my next video. I don't know if I want to do another Jimmy episode or if I want to do. I mean, I understand why MRE kind of deleted the stream last night because it was just so vicious the way Lee was going with his kidnapper mode, you know. But it was great content, and I wanted to use it. I was going to do like a whole little Lee episode, like just him wilding out, going crazy, make him like with a Terminator. Make him as like some other type of crazy killer because he was calling people cocksucker and you fucking cocksucker and all this crazy shit. So I was gonna use all that, but MRE deleted it, and he did the right thing. You know, he doesn't want to add fuel to the fire, so he's right. But I thought it was great content last night. But I was gonna use that for a new video, so I'm kind of stumped right now. I think I might do another Tonto video just to get a stab at him.
Well, why don't you use some of the locked up abroad and make a like the Mafia Terminator? But
I wanted to.
But,
Yeah,
but put him in a fucking steel cage with Calandra. Beat the fucking dog out of him. You know what I mean?
I actually have some boxing scenes with them too that I could use. But I wanted to add the locked up abroad shit for my Jimmy episode. I wanted to kind of just add that in there because I'm running out of Alito stuff because he's been on vacation. He hasn't been really around talking shit. So I'm kind of desperate for Alito garbage. So I was just going to add him to my new Jimmy episode 4.
Bro, dig through the archives, man. You could find a new ridiculous Alite claim for every day years. Like all you do is type in Alite into YouTube. And
that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do.
It's fucking
Ramundi too. Ramundi's a fucking gold mine. I mean, I could just go on with him all day.
Oh my god. Shit. Have you put Raymundi and shit? I think you have.
I did it twice already, and it's both with you. You're talking to him.
You kind of have to, huh? Can't leave him.
No.
I don't know. But I'm looking forward to whatever you put out.
Thank you, man. I just gotta think.
But I will say though, and I agree with you about Mob Rat's show last night. I understand why he took it down.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a fucking phenomenal show. Like
it was, man.
No doubt, bro. Like that's how you know MRE isn't just doing this shit for clicks or views or nothing.
No.
Because that shit was phenomenal.
That was the debate. That was the debate we were waiting for. We were all waiting for that debate, and it happened last night at 1:30 in the morning.
I don't think a lot of people. I don't think know about it still.
No, they missed it.
A lot of people in the chat don't know.
But, a lot of people missed it.
Lee kind of went berserk on Mob Rat's Exposed show last night, and then I went on.
You were calm. You were so calm, man. I was like, look at this guy. He's not really cursing. He's not getting worked up. It's just Lee getting worked up. He's shaking. He's screaming.
Yeah, well, bro, I was so fucking tired. Like, and the last thing I wanted to do at 2:30 in the morning was be screaming at him, and you know what I mean, and having a fucking a battle with him at the time. But it worked out, and I'll tell you what, though. But I mean, he was off his rocker.
Yeah, man.
Oh god.
It was awesome, bro. It was awesome to see. I mean, it's horrible that he got doxxed. I feel so horrible and bad for him that happened. You know, it's not right. But it was great to see his reaction, see an old guy like that calling somebody a cocksucker. And it's just classic content, man. It was great.
Bro, when I was in the chat, he was flipping out on me.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's like, come on here. Come on, fat ball. Let's go.
He's like, listen to me. Well, no, when MRE talked about putting me on, he said he was gonna click off if I came on. But then
I think he said that about Stacks. So Stacks wanted to come on. He's like, no, I don't want to talk to that motherfucker.
Oh, okay. When I was in the chat though, he's like, yeah, you motherfucker, Chris, I'll fucking tell everybody, I'll tell the whole world who you really are.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ. That was a fucking great episode, man.
Yeah, man. I wish Mob Rats would have kept it up, but I understand why he did it. He did the right thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby says, "Oh, so it was the debate." Not really. Huh?
I consider it the debate, and Emery was the perfect referee. He did a great job as a referee. Yeah,
a wonderful moderator.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at one of the comments. It's tripping me out. But it wasn't really. I don't know if it was a debate. It was Lee was flipping out, rightfully so. He was very pissed off about his phone number going out. Nobody can fucking blame him for that.
Exactly.
I wasn't surprised that he was that mad. But then, you know, I went in the chat and I was instigating because I was throwing jabs and stuff, and he was flipping out on me. And then finally, I was like, "Fuck it!" I don't even know what made me decide to come on, but I decided to go on, and we might have been on together for a total of like 10 minutes, but it was good because the first half of it, we were screaming at each other and yelling at each other and fucking insulting each other.
Yeah.
And then you know, basically Mob Rats worked out a deal between us. Like we don't talk about each other. Well, we decided, I guess you could say, me and Lee made a deal that we just won't mention each other anymore, or throw any insults or anything. So I'm fine with that. I don't need that stress in my life of fighting with him every day.
Yeah, I think it was good that you actually went on because you kind of like settled your differences and it didn't escalate, you know, into today and tomorrow and all that, you know.
Yeah,
So
bro, I agree. Somebody said to me today, like, "Oh yeah, but you shouldn't have made that deal with him." I'm like, bro, you think I need this shit in my life? You think I need to fucking be fighting back and forth with Lee every day? I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but it's no fun for me. That's not what I want to do. You know what I mean? So I'm glad it took place too. I wasn't expecting it, bro. I was half asleep. MRE came on. I was like, here we go.
Yeah.
Wake up, Chris.
Yeah, you always gotta tune into MRE no matter what time.
Yeah, and especially yesterday. Because you knew what was going to happen.
Exactly. Even though MRE is like, I don't know what's going on, guys. You know, because he was working, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That shit. Look, Yankees for Life, MRE is good.
Yeah.
Cuban B, MRE the broker.
The legend.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he did a good job last night, I gotta say.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome.
In the beginning, you could see that Lee wanted Mob Rats to flip out on everybody for doxing him. You know what I mean?
He thought Emery would take his side through the whole shit against everybody, you know.
Yeah. But Emery did say, and he was right, you know, that it was wrong, and you know, but it's one of those things. Like I don't know what to say. It's so fucked up, and I feel, you know, terrible for the guy about it. Regardless of how I feel about him, I'd feel like that for anybody it happened to. But all I can say, whether anybody believes me or not, is it really, as far as I know, it was not on purpose. Thin Gray Line, listen, regardless of what people think about him lately, he wouldn't deliberately put out Lee's phone. He knows all this talk about doxing and all the drama it creates. He wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah, I don't think that was the intent, any malicious intent there. It was by accident. He wasn't used to the phone. It wasn't his phone.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Raven's right.
I want to see Emery moderated very well. Yes, he did. What is this thing you do? What is this Hootie on the rise? What am I not?
That's what MRE makes fun of Hootie because, you know, Hootie listens to rap and he used to dress like a white, you know, like a wannabe back in the days, like in the early 90s. He was part of like the House of Pain type of shit. So Hootie's always saying like, yeah, when Gene gets off of house arrest, yo, we're going to do a show together. So MRE likes to make fun of him like, yeah, Hootie on the rise, yo. Hootie on the rise. Hootie thinks he's going to be big time when Gene comes out. You know?
I might have missed that. See, I can't. It's not even like back in the day. Like I can't keep up with everything. Like I can't even. Like MRE is my favorite show.
Yeah,
I don't even get to hear all his shit anymore. There's so much stuff going on.
I know. I actually stopped listening to Sammy to spend time listening to your guys' shit because there's just so much shit to listen to. I can't. And I used to listen to Sammy all the time. You know, I love his channel. But Hootie, I like Hootie, man. I don't have nothing against Hootie. He's actually a decent kind of guy. He just has, you know, he has a little bit of an attitude problem here and there. But I spoke to him, and we actually knew a mutual guy between us. This guy Joey Balls from back in the day. I used to hang out with. So I thought that was pretty cool that he knew him. And Hootie's not a bad guy. It's just funny to make fun of him, you know, because people say he has a drug problem. I don't know if he does or not, you know. I can assume he does, but I don't know. But I think he's a character. I just look at him as a character. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about him, honestly. I'll just leave it at that.
Thank you, Jen. Bunch of herbs, yo, mad screamers.
Who's that? Gene?
Yeah. You chased me, bro. Okay, you chased me. Bunch of mad screamers. Bunch of herbs, yo.
Hold on, I'm gonna drop. Somebody said drop MRE's link.
Yeah,
This is
please.
the link.
And his second channel too. Mob Rats
Yeah,
too, because
I'm quite sure you guys are already subscribed to him, but if you're not, you definitely
Yeah.
should be.
hit up his second channel because he might lose the first one because he got like a second strike last night.
There's shit, like Mob Rats, there's shit I do he doesn't agree with, and there's shit he does I don't agree with. But you can't not find the fucking guy entertaining. It's impossible.
Yeah.
The dude is entertaining as fuck. And the thing about MRE too is the voice. Like he doesn't like his voice, but he don't understand. His voice is a huge part of his character.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that voice makes everything he says funnier. It's just so funny.
He's like Howard Stern, man. Like in the '90s, who Howard Stern was before he became woke and all political and shit. I just got a threat. Well, not a threatening message, but a nasty little troll message on IG. Put some bass in your voice. Do I sound like a girl right now? I don't know. I was doing my little Tonto impressions. Maybe I sound like a girl. But anyway, no, I got an IG message saying I sound like a little feminine on the talking about Mob Rats. But
Really?
yeah, Mob Rats is like Howard Stern, man, like in his prime. But he's just better because he has like his own lane. He's like original with like trolling the rats and all that and the mafia. So I think he's awesome, and I'm glad I found his channel because I didn't know about Mob Rats until he commented on one of my videos saying good work, And I checked him out, and I saw he had a following, so I'm like, let me listen to this guy. And I almost had a heart attack, bro. The guy's fucking hilarious, bro.
Well, I'll tell you how I found Mob Rats. This is funny. I would listen to this shit at work every day. You know what I mean? I would always look for new Jimmy stories and stuff because I, rather than music, a lot of the time at work, I would listen to YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? And Shanna's good, Yankees. She's upstairs, either doing her nails or sleeping. I would listen to all this stuff. I would always look for new shit when the Jimmy thing first popped off, and I think this might have even been when Lee first started. I don't know. I might have even already had my channel. I don't remember the exact time. All I know is one day when I was, YouTubing different shit about this Alite and whatever, Calandra, I found what I think was Mob Rat's first video ever. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first heard it, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I didn't even I thought he was just I thought it was a joke. I didn't even take it seriously. But then I started listening to him more, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's funny.
He got better with the voices too, because like a week ago I went back and listened to like his very first videos because I never heard him before. And you could tell like he got better with like the Johnny Gebert voices, the Johnny Aletto voices and all that. Like he really he advanced, I think his show's great now. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. DL and Brock, FBS got mad at me because I spoke my mind what I feel about TGL. I think he is a rat who is faking a medical discharge to collect the check because he could not hack his job. Earlier today, he showed me his certificate, his whole retirement thing. He retired. So that's not true. But no, I don't even know what you're talking about or why you think I'm mad at you. I'd love to know. You're more than welcome to keep commenting and let me know. But no, I did see you talking shit about me, DL and Brock, a couple of times, like really talking shit. So I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, that's all. I know who you are now. That's all. I know what you're all about. So I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not going to front. Like, if I see you talking shit about me in one place and then acting like my friend in another place, then what do you want me to say?
See, people don't realize that, a lot of these guys, they're watching these videos, they're in the chat, but they're not in the chat, they're watching the chat. So they see everything that everybody says, and they keep a mental note of it,
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like 90% of the time, I don't comment in chats.
Yeah.
I only do it on certain shows for certain reasons. Maybe if I'm being mentioned or like Mob Rats last night, how could I not? Stuff like that. But I usually don't even fucking comment. I'll just watch it. You know what I mean? And I'll see.
Yeah.
That's how I know. I know who has my back and who doesn't. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's smart too. That's clever. That's how you stay on your toes with people.
Yeah. Now DL and Brock says FBS has morals and is a good guy because his TGL posted at least phone number. FBS knew that was wrong and spoke up immediately. That shows me he's a good guy and knows right from wrong. Oh.
There you go.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what I saw you saying yesterday. I know that yeah, I did. I don't even know if I'm the one that pointed it out to them, but I'm telling you, they did not realize that phone. At least Thin Gray Line didn't. And I don't believe Stacks did either. It was just an unfortunate situation. Anytime if I were to do something like that, I like even if I'll send somebody a screenshot of a text or something, I always cut the number out. But they didn't fucking realize it in time. Oh, DP Lee was like, I don't want to see that cocksucker's face. Who did he say that about, me or Stacks?
I think he said that about Stacks. He said that about Stacks when Stacks was trying to come on. That was hilarious, man. I should have recorded that shit on my phone, but I was in the chat. I should have just recorded it, man.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, it was. I had a feeling that would be one of the burn after reading episodes.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I guess it's good I don't use that material anyway. It would have just made things worse.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I know what you're saying, though. You would have taken Lee the way he was yelling without, or would you have used his audio too?
I was just going to use his audio. I wasn't going to use like the actual video. I was going to use his audio, do like a little background music, and have him call people cocksuckers. And you think you're a tough guy? You're not a tough guy. All that shit he talks. I love it.
I got to be honest. I think Lee would have found that hysterical.
It is hysterical. I think it's hilarious. I mean, it would have been great. He's like a little character. I would have made him Terminator like he wants. Because I've been giving him shitty characters, he doesn't like that. He wants real gangster characters like I give Jimmy, Yeah. So we'll see what the future holds.
Yep. Is MRE going live later on? I don't know any more than you guys do.
I hope so. I don't think he does like twice in a row. He doesn't do like 2 nights in a row usually.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he just pops on whenever.
Yeah.
Locked up a fraud. That's great. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna get going. Go to the streets. Good night.
Go to the streets.
Yeah, I'll read a couple comments and then we'll roll. Thanks for staying on with me, Gunsmoke.
Of course. Thank you for having me, man. I love it. Thank you.
Anytime, bro. Lee was laughing about it himself. Yeah, I'm sure he was. I mean, he was pissed off, but he has some kind of sense of humor.
Yeah, he does have a sense of humor.
Yankees for Life said, no, I don't believe MRE is going live. Carol Mahale, good night. Thank you for being here as usual. DJ Tech 12s, I got your back. I know, bro. I always know that. TGL is as believable as A-Light's locked up a broad episode. Listen, he's going through it right now for sure. Thin Gray Line.
Oh yeah,
he is, man. He's stressing. How could he not be? You know what I mean? That's why I said I know for a fact that he's not happy that phone number went. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm getting a little bit of hate, so I could imagine what Thin Gray Line's going through right now.
Oh, bro, be prepared.
Yeah, I'm already getting it on IG as we speak. I see this guy, Mob Rats Revenge. This is probably Gene's page. Mob Rats Revenge. He's calling me Eminem's gayer Mexican Ditsoon brother. Cock smoker to Don.
That's racist times 3.
But he says in his eggplant family of fruits. Meanwhile, he's commenting on Tonto's picture that I posted. But he thinks it's my family because I said, this is me. But meanwhile, it's Tonto and his dad and his mom. And, I got pictures of fucking Tonto. And I got other shit on Tonto.
Yeah.
So this guy's commenting thinking that's my family. No, you retard. That's fucking your boyfriend Tonto's family there, pal.
Oh, shit. Again, everybody, I put the link to Patrick Bet David's podcast in the description of this video if you want to go watch the whole Sammy interview. And I guess that's it for the night. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks for the super chats and everything. Thank you, Gunsmoke. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Thank everybody for listening.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say before you go? You want to give your channel another shout out or anything?
Yeah, please subscribe to my channel, everybody. Gunsmoke to Don. I make Jimmy Calandra videos, all Mobtube videos, basically, and a little bit of Tupac videos from back in the day that I did, and more videos to come. And thank you, everybody, for the support and the comments and all that. Thank you all. That's it.
If you don't subscribe, he's gonna put you in a crazy situation in one of his videos.
Maybe, most likely.
Hold on, let me just read this real quick. DL and Brock, your friends are supposed to hold your feet to the fire, FBS, and I did. And then when I found out it wasn't you, I also apologized. Oh, okay, that's understandable. We're good then.
Yeah, I don't think D. Allen Brock is a bad person.
No, I didn't
He
either. I
usually
was just
says
like,
good stuff.
I was like, why is he talking shit about me? Like, I thought we were cool. He was going off, so I'm like, hey. All right, man. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon, bro, and I'll see you.
All right.
I'll see the rest of you guys next time. Not sure when that'll be. I love you all. Until then, salute.
Later, guys.